Hey everybody! I'm here today to show you and tell you how to fold a napkin for silverware. This will be an easy tutorial, so let's get right into the video. As you can see, this is the end result. This is what your final product will look like, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it in this video. So let me move that up and place my camera down like this so I can use both of my hands. So I'm going to remove these silverware, and I've just used a fork and a spoon, but if you're using a fork, a spoon, a knife, a bigger spoon, a smaller fork, a bigger fork, whatever the case is, whatever size or utensil you're using, you can use this method. Now what I've done is I've actually created a makeshift dinner napkin, okay? Because I didn't have a dinner napkin ready to go on hand, but I did have a rag, so I actually cut it to be basically the size of a dinner napkin. And the key here is that your dinner napkin is going to be a square, okay? Dinner napkins are squares. They come in different sizes. This is generally a common size. I believe I cut this to be 16 inches by 16 inches. And it's a very common size, but they might come bigger, they might come smaller. But as long as it is a square shape, you can use this method. So the first thing that you want to do is fold it in half, taking your, so it's, as you can see, it's in the shape of a square. Fold it in half, taking the bottom edge, bringing it up to the top edge. So I'm going to just place my camera down like this. I'm going to take the bottom edge. Okay, and I'm going to bring it up and line it up with the top edge right over there. Obviously, your dinner napkin is going to be much better. Mine has sort of jagged edges over here because when I was cutting it, I did a very quick and rough job. But yours would be perfect on the edges and lined nicely. So we fold it in half, folding the bottom edge to the top edge. Now we're going to fold it in half again, folding the right edge to the left edge. So we're going to take the right edge, fold it in half to the left edge like that. And you should end up with basically another perfect square, okay? Make sure it's lined up nicely. The better that you do all of the creases and the edges at this point, the better that the end result will be. Okay, now we're going to do, as you can see, all of the flaps, all of the loose flaps are in the top left corner. We're going to take just the top layer, just the top flap and on the top left corner and bring it down to the bottom right. So as you can see right here, now yours would have a pointed edge likely, so it's probably going to match up perfectly. But you want to essentially take your top flap from your, so the top layer, I should say, from your top left corner, bring it down to the bottom right corner like that, line it up nicely. You're going to end up with this diagonal line right over here, okay, as you can see right there. Now what we're going to do is we are going to flip it over. So let me just line this up a little bit better. There we go. We're going to flip it over like that. So I've now flipped it over. We're going to take the right side, which is going to have the bottom part of your diagonal, the small part of your diagonal. So we're going to take the right side. We're going to fold it like this to roughly about a third, give or take. Okay, and now what we're going to do is we're going to take our left side, we're going to fold it over the right side, and we're going to tuck it into this flap right here. Now you have to find your sweet spot. You might have to fold it a bit more than a third. You might have to fold it a bit less than a third. It all depends on the size of your dinner napkin, the way that you folded it. But essentially, we're going to take this left side, we're going to tuck it in, we're going to fold it over this, we're going to tuck it into that corner right there, just like that, okay? And the corner, if you did it properly, should hold it in place nicely. Now, you might have a bigger corner, which is even better. In this case, I have a smaller corner, as you can see right here, but it still does a good job at holding it in place. Now we're going to flip it over, and there's our end result. As you can see right here, we have a diagonal line that we can tuck the silverware into. I'm going to take my fork, tuck it in just like that, take my spoon, tuck it in just like that. End result looks amazing. And I like this because, if you're having like a dinner party, you're having people over for dinner, something like this, when you've done it many times and you become a pro at it, it'll only take you probably less than, half a minute per napkin. And if you're having 10 people over, that's like 5 minutes worth of work for creating an end result that looks absolutely astonishing. So you get this amazing end result for only an extra couple of minutes worth of work. In my opinion, it's totally awesome. I learned how to do this recently, and I will be doing this every time that anyone comes over for dinner. I'm probably even going to do it just when it's myself, my wife, and our 4 kids eating dinner together. I just love it so much that I feel like I could do this on a regular basis, and it would just really add a little bit of flair to the dinner. Or even maybe you want to do it only on special occasions. That's totally fine too. But either way, it's totally worth it because it's easy to do, and it just totally changes the whole look of your dinner table when you do something like this. And that said, if you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.